Thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you. It's been months since I stood in front of a live crowd and did a link or emceeing or performing. This is the first time since hashtag live streams, right? So we were doing live shows, Guafiga Eco Vivo, and we stopped with the live shows. Now we're turning that into like a live stream format of the same show, right? Yeah, we had like 2 or 3 shows when the year began, and then COVID happened, and we're trying to, stabilize our thing right now. Um, this month, being August, celebrates a Women's Month. This work is by beautiful painters, artists, and it's also curated by Mamrena Malakwani. Um, yeah, feeds to the show as well. We've also headlined 3 of the most loved vocalists slash poets that you can find in Gauteng, right? And namely, Kuno Amukelani, then there's Mahagani Rerouted, there's also Angela Mtembu from PG-13, right? So yeah, it's a vibe, it's a buffet kind of situation, right? So we do this thing at Poetic Thursdays. I don't know if you know this, right? Sine energy exercise. Uxolani uyayazi because uxolani umuntu ifurniture. But what we basically do is sikhipha ama-guitars kuma-poets nani. So we're just gonna scream, whistle, make the loudest claps, right? Which by the time ba performer ba right, aksena matatazela or anything like that. So how it works is I start, I clap my hands, I whistle, and you guys join me, and we have the loudest clap ever that the world and Soweto has seen, right? And then once that is done, we enter into the poem trees, right? So ngiyacela ke, let's go into that. So this is me. Ngibonga kakhulu, that is the one. I'd like to kick off today with this poem by Mekmanak, Women in My Blood. So I always open my sets with this poem. This month, it's even more fitting because it's Women's Month, yabo? So let me go into the shandis. Mekmanak, Women in My Blood, right? I want to cancer with my mother, know when to hold her age, slow walk her chemo with a smile, swallow motherly pains and other volcanoes without explosions of sweat. I want to woman like my grandmother and teach without teaching, learn to find love and sacrifice, but never for a lover who cannot love. I want to percussion, dancing mountains out of my mind and bend time like my great-grandmother's heart, always chanting to her own rhythm. And like moving waters, my mother knows we will find a way, because bloodlines do not rot unless by choice. Mekmanaka, Women in My Blood. Hashtag live streams, guma Facebook, guma Twitter, Soweto TV, Soweto Theatre, sorry. On Instagram, Twitter, and on Facebook, Poetic Thursdays, on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. I am Poetic Justice on all of those social medias. Check me out. Like, yeah, I'm such a cool dude, man. Like, yo, ngihlale ngiposta ama-jokes, izinto ezilahisayo, like, bruh, like, I'm always posting videos of performances, like, yeah. I'm the one person to check out, right? What? Yeah, fine, it better be nothing. I'm gonna introduce the first act, someone I respect a lot, whom I met through this platform. Yeah. Moloke upoeta, uhlangana nabo brother, nabo sister, and yeah, they become kind of like part of your image and part of like your hustle and your ongoing, your continuing of things. Angazi ngayichaza kanjani. But yeah, Njam jam, ikona entweni yami. That's what I'm saying. Right? Yeah, Xolani basically supports a lot of poetry movements at Joburg. There isn't a poetry platform in Joburg where he doesn't go, right? And yeah, he's always bigging up everyone, which I think is the critical thing, which I think is what is going to take us to the next level and is going to just shine the spotlight Ganani even more on the poets, especially. Autem Talibinama Awards. There we need best poet boma 2018, 2019. Ihlala izingenele lezi zinto zama-slam iyatholakala kuma-top 3 what. Yeah, but I think the biggest thing right now that we can celebrate Motolani, he just published a book, right? Like, can you imagine? Iko Vivo, people can't do anything, and he published. Yeah, man. Yeah, I totally agree, man. Like, people are losing jobs and whatnot, and he's able to, like, which is, yeah, that's like what we're bigging up. Olanin Tuli on Facebook, check out a hashtag called Stories of a Poet. Yeah, Zotola and a lot of work that he does, and then you be connected to other poetry platforms as well. Izala Joburg. I think I have said a mouthful, and then cool. So if no one stops me, I'm not gonna stop. Please give the warmest round of applause you ever have in your life, right? For my brother. If you can, utabule iskipa. Abakhona yoba scream yabona like kube yile situation leyo ukuthi yabona like mawukhona ulahlela isitulo ushaye lama artworks yabona like kube ngathi si yabo type of thing. So yeah, please ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my man Xolani Ntuli.
Privilege. Yes. You. Yes. You. You are privilege. English, breakfast in bed, white citizen. Colonel men, all my people from motherland that borrowed a new language, their mother's tongue is second hand, a hidden hand that captured and conquered the Zulu land, the battle of Isandlwana. Ingane kamaluma isakwazi ukukhuluma isikhuluma isilungu kuphela. I play the blame games with Christopher Columbus, using the slave trade to exploit the state, building the British Empire, imposing a false religion with torture, and then erasing my culture with fire, just for the sake of power. Amandla! Spill the beans, too many dead dreams killed by Roman and Greeks to turn on a new leaf and bring nightmares to this reality. New world order. Widespread of abolition and slave labor to grow their agenda on Christmas trees on the 25th of December. 7 colors of chaos. Yes! Damn it. You are privilege. English, breakfast in bed, white citizen. Killing the defenseless nation in the fourth industrial revolution. Satellite decoders on this television to entertain us and capture us on mental occupation. Technology, killing people in a smart way, smart pen to rewrite history, smart phone to bring murder mystery. World War III. There is a war with your mind, a spiritual warfare with your kind, your melanin, a symbol of royalty, your birthright, God and child. We are colorblind, it's hard to seek and find. A rainbow nation, like you. A drop in the ocean, like you. When it rains, prepare for a mud too. A dark cloud is following you around to water you down with propaganda and lies. Jesus is not white. They have brainwashed you, demonized your ancestors and glorified their masters. It's a false prophecy. Dirty little tricks made confusing by the way allied. You won't see it coming. New skin, bleach again. This is not political. This is personal. That privilege of controlling Mother Earth, but you cannot control the sky with your wealth. Our Father who art in heaven. That privilege for you to be right, you have to be white. Again, you colorblind, it's different colors, but white people. That privilege of paying a lot in military cost, while the private could be pocketed by the private investors. Capitalism to bribe my brothers and sisters to turn against me. Killing a innocent hand with a hidden hand. Like Black Lives Matter. Like all lives matter. But to you, it doesn't matter. Why? You are privileged. English, breakfast, in bed, white. Citizen. Kuyonakala madoda. Siyafa saphela isisinyawo. Ilokwanda kwaliwa mthakathi. Yeah. Can we go to the next piece? Mama, it's a full moon. The night carries water on its hands to give life. Inside the house, they all quench for their thirst, for their bodies have turned to be dry land. Everything is connected. We are families, brothers, and sisters. In their garden, they reap what they sow. For Mother Earth, filled out eating seed, green blood to be food inside their broken heart. They don't worry about what tomorrow holds. For it had rained and pulses inside their stomach. I know of a boy who never had time to solve a really in this holy book. His white drives his left behind. Water comes out to feed in his burning eyes. In his mind, everything is swallowed by a light that shines bright. His mother's absence is flat. His father has mud inside his bone to heat the bleeding wood. Blood comes out and falls in and praying. I had a mother who was once fire, but water drowned her. My mother is a desert with no trees to house the oxygen. Through her, I can't breathe. Her absence is boiling volcano inside the temple of God. Mothers burns into ashes and smoke up to follow the cold wind with no directions of where to go. In the traditions where queens don't honor their kings to create family out of the fertile soil together, to create God's image out of it. We became children not chasing fire for warmth. We seek knowledge and wisdom and overstanding in the air. For we don't know where mothers have dwelled, only when. The teacher left, the lesson never learned. I feel pressure. For fire can cook my food, it can warm me. If misused, it can burn me. Sometimes I want to ask my father of how my mother's heartbeat tastes like in my mouth, but then I could feed his vision, memorizing her through the darkness at night. Oh well. She has no face. Her body is planet Venus orbiting. Whenever I meet her on my dreams, she'll be on my father's face, baptizing him again with holy flames. In fact, I won't love again. These words remind me of mothers who disappear in the mist, who held names built out of smoke. She burns our garden and soak inside the volcano. She's water inside the fire. She's never coming back. All is left is ashes. I don't care if she's out there in the air, breathing life. But I am. liphila njalo isalukazi ihla namalanga ilokudlungula kwengane nokubulawa kwabafazi intombazane yakhe ezele yodwa bayithelile ngisephansi kwehlahla umzimba usobala umzimba ucwile ngifuleni igazi ukhala kusiza Queen, hi man, of my heart, Mama. You starve yourself to death so that to keep this castle alive. Is this how love's supposed to be? Going extra mile, losing a leg in his drag race to put food on the table. When I was born, I opened my eyes. The first thing I saw was the nipples, breastfeeding me with food for thoughts, prayers for breakfast, morals and values for lunch, Mama. We even ate some part of you for supper when you had nothing to offer. God must be a woman. Your body is a temple and armor of God. When days were dark, you were the moon among stars, protecting us from the burning sun. When I was young, you told me that you don't believe in lady luck because you gave birth to a star. Mama, your touch, it's light. I love you. There are no words to express how I feel, how sweet the sound of your heartbeat tastes like in my mouth, how you became a mirror for me, how I see another you in every woman I try to fall in love. Mama, you are my reflection. Hugs and kisses in my mind. I always see you every time when I close my eyes. Mother, nature, you are a tree of life. You planted a seed of wisdom in my heart, giving birth to this generation, even if it's hard to grow a dear boy's child without father's root in your side. I never thought that I'll grow still without father's root on my side and bear fruit of your labor in this concrete jungle. I'm proud to be a king and to be of service for you in your garden, to shower you with abundant love you deserve, my queen, in your castle. Half of me. You gave me your heart. Each beat beats for us. Please, don't forget to breathe. Because my life depends on it.
Xolani intuli, ladies and gents. Ngicela nimshaye ngehlombe. Yeah. Moving right along. Moving swiftly along. Singasamoshi isikhathi. So some 3 years back, I met a lady bathi Angela Mthembu. She's part of a band ebizwa PG-13. PG-13 is basically a mix of rock, hip hop, jazz, indie, poetry, you know, and that was just so fascinating for me. Ukuthi, she could have always gone the route yokucula, yabo? But then, yabo, she's the band leader, but we poet. You know, that was very interesting. And also, I feel like for her profile and the stuff that she had achieved, my professional engagements, for the band were very easy, yabo? Yeah, because it's so easy. Ukutawa ila lights when you're headlining all these festivals, and then awusakhulumi nabantu kahle. Yabo? So enjoy my festival. I-reality yale game esikuyo, yabo? Really appreciative ukuthi sister ungitreat as a brother. Also, yeah, on the appreciation tip. Sibonge i-technical team yaseSoweto Theatre, just the most amazing people. Like mina mangiying sekhaya ngithi kind of thing, you know. And yeah, like I'm almost always sure of the support. Even if I buy Eza, I know they'll still cover for me. So which is, yeah. It's deep, Baba. Yeah. Angela Mtembu PG-13. Very amazing. Zocela ukuthi simshaye ngezandla, right? And yeah, she's done like all of the big festivals that are there in South Africa. She's done that with a band, and she's a poet. So yeah, ngicela ihlombe, right? Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, more, more. You can do better. I trust you. I know you. This is you. Ah.
And God said, "Let there be light." I grabbed the mic and began to ignite, scripting on the wings of angels. I am Angelic. Hello, everybody. On page, I go by Angela Mtembu, but on stage, it's Angelic. First and foremost, I would like to thank Soweto Theatre, Poetic Justice, and Poetic Thursdays for having me. It's an honor, and I'm so glad to be back alone this time. So, Kolani, you were amazing. First and foremost, I need to spread love to my brother over there. Thank you for blessing the stage. So the first piece I'm gonna do with the events happening in our country, I believe that it's only mandatory that I do a piece about how I felt at a moment when I had just lost my brother. So this is about life, it's about loss, it's about love. My words crafted by the immortality of my pain, I wear a mask. So you can neither see the great yet terrible beauty within me, see I dine with Judas's betrayal. Make an honest man out of Mary Magdalene while I dwell with her 7 demons, bitten by the serpent as I indulge in forbidden truths. My heartache marks the forehead of the beast. You see, I too have fallen, stripped of everything God-given. I have a dark side too. As you lay to rest, my sorrow creates the choreography of demonic dances while chanting with the 3 witches. Chanting with the 3 witches. I have a dark side too. So like, there are these conversations that are being had by everyone but women. It's as if everyone is dictating how a woman should be, how a woman should behave, what a woman should look like, and it's problematic. So in the light that it is the last week of Women's Month, I'd like to do on how to be a lady. I've bitten my tongue so many times. My mouth is a bloodbath. No. My mouth is a war zone. My words aren't respected by belligerents because a lady should never raise her voice. Her ideals form part of no man's land, but her body remains occupied, a dumping zone, a domain that will eventually be left deserted, and her mind contested territory. So she'll sit up straight, in silence, while her tongue declares war with her teeth, forcing its way through the trenches created by the erosion of her soul. She is Soviet Union. Leaving her heart cold, it is America. And no matter how mentally armed she may be, a lady should never shoot her tongue. Because if she does, society will bulldoze over her, planting missiles in every corner of her being, waiting for her to react. And when she does, they will expect her to applaud at tax-free tampons because a lady must purchase her freedom. In dimes or in smiles, in kind or in rand, she will swallow her pride until it builds up, creating lumps on her chest that they will later sexualize, making her sign treaties that proclaim loudly that this war in her mouth is not here. This war in her mouth is not hers. This war in her mouth is just another itching sensation we call puberty. So to my mothers, they have forgotten. To my sisters, I will remind. And to my daughters, I will say, you see that sore forming at the tip of your tongue? That pain you feel at the bottom of your uterus? That is a constant reminder that you are she who housed Aries and Mars in the home that belonged to Utetrayo, Nompande, Ulanga Libalele, Noshaga. You are the very seed of power. So I have one more, and I hope I remember this one. So I like what's happening with poetry right now, and poets are actually documenting their stuff. Congratulations for your book, Dolani. I just finished my book on Sunday. It's called Amaziwe Sizwe, and I'm hoping it comes out by December. And this piece is one of the pieces that are found in the book, and it's called Botsilani. So we are all Black, and we understand that there are certain folk tales that taught us lessons, and this story is borrowed from that. It's borrowed from the traditional story of Tsilani Ngwanake. So I hope you guys like it. And the reference of it is about the girls who were taken in Nigeria, how we still don't even know if all of them were found. So they are Botsilani. As solid pressure ripped through kingdoms, clouds began to twirl, forming different shapes and sizes. Tsilani Ngwanake wore the globes crushed below her knees, belting thunder around her waist. Tsilani taken while water spirits held her breasts. Tsilani whisked away by gusty winds to foreign streets, sequencing steps to the Pied Piper's chants that offered her innocence to abandoned gods. Tsilani with broken heels, a Dorothy wearing copper at her feet. She, a Red Riding Hood, cloaked in a hijab, woven by forces that outrun wolves that loaded girls into trucks like bullets into guns. A Gretel whose path was devoured, trapped in an Alice rabbit hole. Tsilani is not an unsolved mystery. She never left, never wandered off. Tsilani, a forgotten girl, forgotten. Thank you guys so much.
That was nice. Very nice. Ngisheshe ngaze stage as le ngoma imnandi and besangena bekusho yebo ay sida emovini uyabona ama American asijwayela ngayo no Africa Africa ungwere untonku ingoma zakhona ezabo Mr Bones eish ayithi ngiphume la yazi unyeke yabo Mr Bones uwere umama uwere ma Africa ngiyadla singavumini ngeculture yethu mfethu ngangifuni ngeculture kamkhulu wami angifuni they must just play fair. Nice set, Angie, very deep touching, very yeah. Iyo lento besifuna vele le enzo Angie vele. Moving on to Amkelani. Yeah, like another sister that I've gained through the movement. Where do I know you from? I know from the second, Mazi, yeah. Sloke sizama nje la life in this performer. Sadibana. She's talented, and yeah, I don't think anyone can deny that. Yeah, and she's like basically what our platform is trying to dig. Like, she's the diamond in Shawela that we are trying. You know, that's basically what our platform is trying to do. So, Amkelani is the vocalist of the year at Sabona Music Jam, which is like one of the more formidable platforms. I would think about things like it talking about advertiser in they just I'm a real person, guys. Konama platform as hard as our platform, and yabo, I can't just go around it. Guys, no, they contribute to our career when I improve, and that's a real life thing. Yeah. Njayami, vocalist of the year 2019. Super amazing. Mwanga mazi uzombona manje. Mawamazi ucule naye. Appreciate you once more. Ngicela izandla kakhulu nje, kakhulu. Some more.
Bamdlwengula, bamshaya, bamshisa, bambulala. Kanti kwenzakalane kulelizwe. Bamdlwengula, bamshaya, bambulala, bamshisa. Kanti kwenzakalane kulelizwe. Nzimshaya inkwenu. Petrauna mina Amkelani, aka Kloshangan, aka Empress of Swek. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this. Yeah. I want to give you son, I forgot to check time, man. Ne? 10 minutes, 12 minutes. How? Yep, but how? Hey. Hey, kukho lomntu enothunguye. Kukho lomntabantabathunguye. Abantu esicinga ukuba siyabaza sibazi. Nabantu abacinga ukuba bayasazi abasazi. Zazi zithembe zithande, 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 zazi zithembe zithande. Hey, uzazi ayikothusa into ongayaziyo. Uzazi kulula ukuphilisana nomnye umuntu. Yonke into iqala kuwe, yonke into iqalwa nguwe. Zazi zithembe zithande, zazi zithembe zithande. Yonke into iqala kuwe, yonke into iqalwa nguwe. Zazi zithembe. I want you guys to say it with me. Lava utiranda, utitiva. You got to know yourself. Yeah? Say it with me. I want kuriumala. Let's go. I'm Zazi zithembe. Say what? Zazi zithembe. Iyabe wa? Zazi zithembe. Iyabore. Zazi yabore. Hawae. Zazi zi. Wow, zazi zit. Wow, zazi zithembe zita. Zazi zithembe. Thank you guys. Zazi zithembe zithande. Zazi zithembe zithande. Zazi zithembe zithande. Always. Yeah. Let's move, Makungu. It's important to love yourself. Eh? The next song will be introduced by Makungu. Come on. Elwe. Come on. Let's move. Awe. Elwe. Awe. 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 Hey. Nziri rifu uhuma kwini shana niri utanamani ke sichabo wabarifu awutsumeki rifu awingo erifu wena rifu nziri sugala wena rifu huma kwini shana wena tanamani ke shichabo wabarifu awutsumeki rifu awingo erifu wena rifu ziri sugala yeah. Wena rifu makwini shana utanamani ke shichabo wabarifu awutsumeki rifu awingo erifu rifu sugala fu yeah well yeah rifu That's all. That's a very sad song. If you do Shitsonga, you will know. Hey, I'm tired explaining my Shitsonga. And then what's next? Hey, research, man. Learn about these things, man. You can't be knowing the difference between, I'm going to repeat this. You can't be knowing the difference between she French, she Portuguese, but you don't know the difference between Shitsonga and she Venda. Are we tired of you guys, eh? Are we tired, Shema? Yo. That's the one. Huh? Okay. No, anlaba indota. Yeah, anlaba kimbelela a happy song. I want to sing a happy song. Yeah. Yo. Hawe. Hi. Hawe. Ha. Yo. Ha. Nanti balilitet gendota indota engumxhosa sadibana pha emlanjeni omkhuluma wandibiza ndasabela ma ayinibo nansi indoda dibana nomalume nizothetha ubudoda ayinibo nansi indoda dibana nomalume nizothetha ubudoda yeah ho mina ndamthanda umuntu ngiqala ukumbona wow ndamthanda umuntu ngiqala ukumbona Hey, ndamjonge seza phakude. Ndabona ubangu yelona, odalelwe mina lona. Wavula umlomo, mondava inhliziyo igida, amehlo amavuleka. Nguye lona, uthando lophupho lami. Nguye lona, sisiphe sivela kumdali. Nguye lona, uthando lophupho lami. Nguye lona, sisiphe sivela kumdali. Hey! Ayinibo, natsi ndoda, dibana nomalume nizothetha ubudoda. Ayinibo, natsi ndoda, dibana nomalume nizothetha ubudoda. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, ooh, yo. I say he, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, ha, oh, oh, ndamthanda umuntu ngiqala ukumbona. Ndamthanda umuntu ngiqala ukumbona. Yeah, ndamthanda umuntu ngiqala ukumbona. Hey. Ndamthanda umuntu ngiqala ukumbona. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Hey, love letter. Vibes. Yeah, thank you so much. I think you've been Tofinita Village, China. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you for this. Yeah, let's do this again next year. Bro, what's my stage name? Thank you. Sharp. Thank you so much, Makugu. Yeah, I'm with Mac Keys. Yeah. Come let me feel about walk, yo. Thank you.
Special story, right? I like telling special stories. Amkelani uhlala eKaslami eShawela. So my aunt stays in Shawela. Besiyada maschaka December. Abanye abantu mabaya emakhaya mina bengishaWela. Emakhaya wakithi kuseShawela. But this is the story. This is the point. This is my point. Wait, this is my point. I didn't know Amu until Mazi in the performance space, which was word, right? And then I found she posted her address, and I'm like, this is like 4 houses away from me. She's like, yeah, yeah. Okay, you can take your punch back then.
Okay.
Esha like Semakai.
Yabona umuntu onga-download
Oh.
ingoma zami. Umbona ngokubhala amukelani malenda. Uyazi ukuthi lo muntu lo uzwa bathi. Mongambuza ukuthi what's the latest song? Ziggy Diggy. What's the first song I did? Ziggy. You know, so download, yabo, on all the platforms. Like vele wangiphathisa ukuthi okay. Agazi athi we meet them a platform ini kuphi but agazi. Uyawazi umgongo. Ayikabi, I'm so sorry ne, but ufana nalama producer lawa oyayo mawuya uyabhora. Yabonakala ukuthi loyo muntu loyo they didn't take the time to listen to you and then akuphekele into ekufanele. Uyangithola? Yeah, so wena ubhale amkelani ngizalaka kobis 3. Wokuqala ubhale amkelani malenda sise Native Rebels. Sabuya la wabhala amkelani malenda. Na 2020 usabhala amkelani malenda.
That's like your new name.
Guys. Yeah, I had to. Mawuthi uyangazi ngabe ngathi yazi ithi ngimtshele yabo ukuthi deep inside.
I wasn't trying to mess up a brand or anything.
No, I know. Yeah. You don't know my music. Phela.
Ngicela amanzi shem elifini yami idrama Um, this is Hlengiwe Dlamini, also known as Mahogany Rerouted. Well, I think I did an opening for Blackjacks so to Art and Craft Fair. Sepo called me, she finished off the bouquet. That's how I knew Hlengi. She was the lady who was constantly, are you still coming through? We need. Yeah, well, she was my link to, yeah. And yeah, she was there on the day. I was opening for Blackjacks. It was big, man. You must understand. School is my Blackjacks. Next thing, him before the guys. Yes. Yeah, so I really appreciate her. She's from Soweto Art and Craft Fair and 7 Color Sundays. They do a whole lot of work in the hood, putting people on, crafters, live bands, restaurants, pop-up cocktail bars, you name it. You name it's just Memoriam is not serving me well, but they're definitely leading in terms of that. Yeah, ngizibona nabo like masibheka ibrand yethu sibona abo Soweto Art and Craft Fair abo sawubona abo as the yeah premium brands or premium plugs guys. Oh yeah, bo. Still on Hlengi. Amazing, works a lot to create platforms for artists, for different disciplines of art as well. She's been recording, she's part of Tribal Punk as well as a duo. And yeah, she's brought us this amazing ensemble. And yeah, she promises it's gonna be nice. And let's just end this live stream off on a high note.
Testing, testing. One. 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 Sanbanan. These are questions, these are thoughts, these are notes to the self. The first song we're gonna do is called Time. The question is, who owns your time? What are you doing with your time? What are you doing with your life? Who are you doing it for? Where are you in the space of life? A question to all of you. There are so many people sitting in this place. Different color shades, tones, personalities too. Everybody showing pages, different reasons for their phases, different secrets of the places they'll return to when the show is over. Who is perfect? Not even I and I. See reality's illusions, most favorite child. It all starts with the mind, but who has your power? Is it your fam, friends, media, or the government's hours? You need to slow down, rewind, breathe. Think and claim back your mind. Really slow down, rewind, breathe. Think and take back your life. Who owns your hours? Who owns your time, my time, my time? I, but up, time, my time, my time. I. Who owns your time, my time, my time? I, but up, time, my time, my time. I, time, my time, my time. I, but up, time, my time, my time. Who owns your time, my time, my time? I, but up, time, my time, my time. Iyo impilo ofuna kuyiphila. I mean, what if we hamba uyekaya? Was your life really worth it? Purpose, did you enjoy it? Who owns your time, my time, my time? Oh, oh, why, oh, why? But up, tap, tap, tap. Time, my time, my time. Oh, why, oh, why? Who owns your time, my time, my time? Oh, why, oh, why? But up, tap, tap, tap. Time, my time, my time. Oh, why? Oh, why? Time, my time, my time. Oh, why? Oh, why? But up, tap, tap, tap. Time, my time, my time. Oh, why? Oh, why? Who owns your time, my time, my time? Oh, why? Oh, why? But up, tap, tap, tap. Time, my time, my time. Oh, why? You need to slow down, rewind, breathe, think and claim back your mind. Really slow down, rewind, breathe, think and take back your life. Who owns your hours? Meditate on that. Thoughts, questions, notes to the self. The next one is called Deep. Thoughts, questions, notes to the self, for the self, with the self, by the self, in the space of the self. Ask yourself these things. Hopefully they help you somehow, one way or another, you know, self-reflection vibes. All right. Going deep, don't look back. Take a deep breath, then look ahead. What is the next step? Do you have a plan? Where are your legs taking you in this time of life? Going deep, don't look back. Take a deep breath, then look ahead. What is the next step? What is your plan? Where are your legs taking you in this time of life? In this life of time. Papa ma pakisha umthwalo wengqondo uphila impilo yakho. Papa ma, hi, phakama, uzoyibona. Papa ma, hi, phakama, uzoyithola. Papa ma, hi, phakama, uzoyibona. Papa ma, hi, phakama pakisha umthwalo wengqondo uphila impilo yakho. Going deep, this is your life. You have done, seen, and did. Now it's time to grow. So, what is your next step? What is your plan? Where are your dreams taking you in this time of life? In this life of time. Papa ma pakisha umthwalo wengqondo uphila impilo yakho. Papa ma, hi, phakama, uzoyibona. Papa ma, hi, phakama, uzoyithola. Papa ma, Papa Ma, Papa Ma. Hi, Pagama, 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 Uzoibona, Papa Ma, Papa Ma, Papa Ma. Hi, Papa Ma, Pagama, Pakishum, swallowing on the pillow, yako. Hey ha, 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 hey ha. Ngengqondo biza ngomlomo ithinte noma ungayiboni heha heha uzuyithole Papa maphakama pakisha umthwalo wengqondo mphila impilo yakho. Questions, thoughts, notes to the self. We've been reading books. We read a lot of books about, self-upliftment, motivating yourself, planning your life, dreaming, turning your dreams to reality. But sometimes reality, it's harder than it is. It's harder than we wish it to be, yabo. So, this next song before, I am accompanied by the one and only Rokotol. Oh, guys. Uhlengiwe. And the Spanish on bass. Yeah, so now we'll just get on to the last one. And yeah, questions, notes, thoughts, to the self.
When all the books we read tell us to fly high, won't my wings be of harm to the ones by my side? When we try to get by to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the whole world. When we try to get by to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the whole world. As to, we've got to eat. Another book said no time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait.
As to, we've got to eat. Another book said no time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait. When all the books we read tell us to fly high, won't my wings be of harm to the ones by my side? When we try to get by to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the whole world. When we try to get by to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the whole world. As to, we've got to eat. Another book said, no time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait. As to, we've got to eat. Another book said, no time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait.
When all the books we read tell us to fly high, won't my wings be of harm to the ones by my side? When we try to get by to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the When we try to get by, to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the eyes too. We've got to eat. Another book said no, 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 no time to wait. Eyes too, we've got to eat.
Another book said no time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait. When all the books we read tell us to fly high, won't my wings be of harm to the ones by my side? When we try to get by, to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the whole world. When we try to get by, to feed our children, we cannot be thinking about the whole world. Us too, we've got to eat. Another book said no time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait. Us too, we've got to eat. No time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait. Spanish fly on bass.
No time to wait. There's no time to wait. Us too. No time to wait. There's no time to wait. There's no time to wait. There's no time to wait. There is no time to wait. There's no time to wait. There's no time. There's no time to wait. There's no time to wait. Hey, 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 hey.
No time to wait, no time to wait,
No time to wait. No time to wait.
no time to wait, no time to wait, no time to wait. The name is Mahogany Rerouted. We give thanks.
Spanish ngicela ukwenza i-outro link yami ulokudlala la. Sibone ukuthi singakhipha kanjani. That was Mahogany Rerouted, very amazing. Thanks to everyone who's here. Thanks to all the performers. Angie, Amu, thank you a lot. Hlengi, thank you a lot. The team. Xolan, siyabonga, Xolan. Sure, time for darkine. Woi, sure, pitjam, sure. Special mentions. The technical director, Lebogang in Rumnisi, just has always had my back for like the longest time. I think it's been 4 years now. Yeah. Khotman logeling Poetic Thursdays. Special shout out the marketing manager, Makosazana, general manager as well. Yeah, Makosazana way too. The other one is a Hlajoayo. And yeah. Thanks to my team, thanks to CD and you. Ubalwe. Ngiyadlala. Thanks to Linda. CD Veronica. People are brands. You can't just CD Veronica. Yeah. Otla sure, Papa. Ntabiseng Libalo the second. Right? Appreciate you a lot. Yeah. Do a lot. Can you please? That was the cool. Yeah. Thank you very much. This has been a Poetic Thursdays and Soweto Theatre production. This Happy Women's Month, everybody. Please support women-led art in this month where you can. Jeffrey Rikhotso and your team, really appreciate it. I'm very happy to be working with you. You are a hot man in the game, if anyone knows. Before the coffee, I think the coffee should be later, right? There's going to be interviews with the artists, everyone who performed as well. This is like off-camera stuff, right? So, man post the e-tom, and it's hashtag rehearsals, right? And you can't post videos up until Sikipa, the official one. And then only then you can, right? Unless nfuna ukboshwa. Ningjele. Spanish G. Thank you very much, guys.